The Toyota Tacoma is a cult, not a truck. A cult. Right now, people are paying $28,000 for a used Tacoma with 150,000 miles on it. Read that again. They are spending nearly 30 grand on a truck that has already lived most of its life. And they think they got a deal. The Tacoma tax is even worse than the RAV4 tax. It is highway robbery dressed up as reliability. But here is the secret the cult does not want you to know. There are trucks sitting on Craigslist right now for under $10,000 that tow more, haul more, and will outlast a Tacoma by 200,000 miles. These are the 7 hidden gem trucks that make the Toyota Tacoma look like a financial mistake. Let's start with a truck that nobody talks about because it doesn't have a trendy badge. The second generation Nissan Frontier, specifically from 2005 to 2019. Yes, Nissan made the same truck for 15 years. That sounds lazy, but it is actually genius. They had 15 years to work out every single bug. The engine is the VQ40DE, a 4.0-liter V6 that makes 261 horsepower. This is not a Nissan continuously variable transmission disaster. The Frontier uses a real 5-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual. Both are tanks. The frame is fully boxed. The rear axle is borrowed from the Nissan Titan. This is a mid-size truck built like a full-size. You can find these all day long for $8,000 to $10,000. A comparable Tacoma with the same miles costs double. That is not smart shopping. That is brand worship. I know what you're thinking. Ford trucks rust. They break. They strand you. That is true for some of them. But the Ford Ranger from 1998 to 2011 with the 4.0-liter Cologne 5.6 is different. This engine was co-developed with Land Rover. It uses a timing chain, not a belt. It is bulletproof. The transmissions on these trucks, either the 5-speed manual or the 5R55E automatic, are workhorses. There is a mechanic warning though. The automatic transmission has a weak servo bore that can wear out. A $150 repair kit fixes it forever. After that, you have a truck that will run to 400,000 miles. I see landscapers still running these daily. You can buy a clean Ranger for $5,000 to $7,000. That is Tacoma reliability at a quarter of the price. The styling is boring, which is exactly why the price is low. Let boring save you $20,000. Now let me tell you about the truck that proves Toyota fans do not actually do research. The first generation Toyota Tundra from 2000 to 2006. This truck uses the 4.7-liter 2UZF-E V8 engine, the same engine in the Land Cruiser. It is legendary. It is known to reach 1 million miles. You can buy a first-generation Tundra for $8,000, while a Tacoma of the same age costs $15,000. Same company, same reliability, half the price. The Tundra has a bigger bed, more towing capacity, and a smoother ride. The only reason the Tacoma costs more is because of the cult. Ignore the cult. Buy the Tundra. If you want the best bang for your buck in the truck world, look at the 2004 to 2012 Chevrolet Colorado or GMC Canyon with the 3.7-liter Vortec 5-cylinder engine. I know, 5 cylinders sounds weird, but this engine is actually based on the inline 6 from the Trailblazer, just with 1 cylinder removed. It makes 242 horsepower, which is more than the Tacoma's 4-cylinder. It uses a timing chain. It has an iron block. It is simple and reliable. The automatic is a conventional 4-speed. Not fancy, but it will never die. Mechanic warning, the fuel injectors can get clogged around 150,000 miles. Clean them, and the truck runs forever. You can find these for $6,000 to $8,000. It is a mid-size truck with genuine capability for the price of a bargain. People pay $25,000 for a used Tacoma because they want a truck that can handle weekend adventures. But you can buy a first-generation Honda Ridgeline for $9,000 and get something the Tacoma physically cannot offer: a flatbed floor, an in-bed trunk, an independent rear suspension that actually rides well on the highway. The Ridgeline uses the J35 V6, the same engine found in the Odyssey and the Pilot. It is one of the most reliable engines Honda ever made. Yes, it looks like a minivan from some angles, but who cares? You are getting a truck bed, all-wheel drive, and Honda reliability for a third of the Tacoma price. Check the VCM system. On some years, cylinder deactivation causes excessive oil consumption. 2009 to 2014 models are the sweet spot. Buy one and laugh at the Tacoma owners. Here is a truck that is criminally undervalued: the Mazda B-series, specifically the 1998 to 2009 models. This truck is literally a Ford Ranger with a Mazda badge. They were built in the same factory, on the same line by the same workers. The engines are identical, the transmissions are identical, the frames are identical. But the Mazda costs less because nobody searches for it. People look for Ford Rangers or Toyota Tacomas. Nobody types Mazda B4000 into the search bar. Their loss is your gain. You can find a clean Mazda B-series for $4,000 to $6,000. It is the exact same truck as the Ranger, sometimes in better condition because Mazda owners tend to be more careful. And finally, the number one truck that makes the Toyota Tacoma look like a scam is the 2004 to 2008 Ford F-150 with the 4.6-liter Triton V8. I am not talking about the 5.4-liter version. That engine has spark plug issues and cam phaser failures. Avoid it. The 4.6-liter is a different animal. It uses a two-valve design that is understressed and overbuilt. It was the engine of choice for police interceptors and taxi fleets. It makes 248 horsepower and will tow 7,000 pounds all day long. The Tacoma cannot touch that. You are getting a full-size truck with a V8, a real frame, and a massive bed for under $10,000. The mechanic warning is simple: check for rust on the frame. Ford's rust protection in this era was weak. If the frame is solid, buy it immediately. This truck will work harder, haul more, and last longer than any Tacoma ever built. So why do people keep paying $30,000 for a used Tacoma? It is not logic. It is emotion. They saw a Tacoma on an adventure YouTube video and decided that was the only truck that could handle a dirt road. It is not true. Every truck on this list can do everything a Tacoma can do for a fraction of the price. The Tacoma tax is real. Do not pay it. Be the smart buyer who drives a better truck for less money. But before you buy any used truck, you need to know which engines to avoid. There are specific model years that look great on paper, but will destroy your wallet. I exposed all of them in this video.